Top 5 Ford Thunderbird models we would love to own. Number 5. 1983 to 1987 Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. In the 1980s, Ford stepped up its game and offered a unique drivetrain option for budget-friendly performance cars. Although V8 engines had been customary with the Thunderbird line of vehicles, they opted to introduce their very own turbocharged V6 engine, something revolutionary in mass-produced American automobiles at that time. Though it was later followed by Buick's powerful GNX model only a few years after, the turbo coupe version of Ford's Thunderbird certainly stands out among this iconic car series' more interesting platforms. The ninth-generation Ford Thunderbird ushered in a new era of performance with the return of its classic 4.9L V8 engine, alongside an all-new four-cylinder option and Mustang SVO drivetrain, powering the turbo coupe variant. Its Mercury counterpart, the Cougar, marked a shift to solely coupe configuration, while aligning itself with the Continental, later Lincoln, Mark VIE from 1984 to 1992. Number 4. 1989 to 1997 Ford Thunderbird. The 10th-gen Ford Thunderbird is often overlooked and underrated, but offers a surprisingly good value in the used car market. It featured RWD as well as V8 power, thanks to its MN12 platform, with many cars being fitted with the popular 4.6L modular engine, an efficient choice found under numerous other models, such as Crown Victorias, Grand Marquis, Mustangs, and Cougars. Although not necessarily built for performance out of the box, these vehicles are prime candidates for those seeking something more than meets the eye. From sleeper build enthusiasts to bargain hunters alike. The 1989 Thunderbird was an engineering standout, offering superior ride quality and handling thanks to its four-wheel independent suspension setup. This SLA system, comprised of a spring strut assembly in the front and multiple links in the rear, offered performance seldom seen at that time among domestic cars, with only one exception: Chevrolet's iconic Corvette. Engine options for this model year were slimmed down to two. However, Ford responded by reintroducing additional V8 engine choices come 1991. Number 3. 1963 Ford Thunderbird Sport Roadster. By the early 1960s, Ford Thunderbird had strayed from its original roots as a roadster. The 1963 model saw an attempt to recapture that UGG style with its Sport Roadster option, one of the last choices for anyone wanted something cool and distinct before this version's retirement. Though no sports car by modern standards due to its bulkiness, it still looked great sitting in driveways across America, thanks to plenty of show-stopping features like removable tonneau covers over backseats. For 1963, the Ford Thunderbird was given some mild updates to its option list, including a driver's side mirror and AM/FM radio as standard features. Though sales were lower than in past years, with only 63,313 units sold overall, of these units, the Landau model proved exceptionally popular thanks to the added detail of simulated wood trim adorning its attractive Landau top. The limited edition Principality of Monaco Landau further heightened interest among drivers who sought exclusivity on their wheels. Number 2. 1955 Ford Thunderbird. With its unique chiseled styling and powerful V8 engine, the 1955 Ford Thunderbird revolutionized what a personal car could be. As one of the most iconic American cars ever created alongside other classics like the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air and 1959 Cadillac Eldorado, it has firmly solidified itself in history as an immortal classic that will stand through time. Ford's revolutionary Thunderbird shook the automotive industry on February 20, 1954, with its debut at Detroit Auto Show. The car proved to be an instant hit, orders tripled expectations in just 10 days, following it went out for sale 2 months later as a 1955 model. Its standard features included fender skirts and a removable fiberglass top, along with an optional fabric convertible one, powered by 292 cubic inch OHV V8 engine that provided 18 miles per gallon. Exhaust pipes were smartly hidden behind twin bumper guards attached from rear bumpers, ultimately making this classic style icon even more iconic. Number 1. 1957 Ford Thunderbird F-Code. In 1957, Ford truly revolutionized the automobile industry. With their introduction of the F-Code Thunderbird came an exciting new feature. A Paxton McCulloch VR57 centrifugal supercharger was installed on its 312 SID V8 engine to deliver 300 bhp straight from the showroom floor, providing drivers with unprecedented performance power. This model also gave rise to another extremely rare edition, the DF Code Homologation Special, known for being one of America's fastest production cars in that era. The 1957 Daytona Speed Week saw Ford unveil a carefully crafted fleet of cars, 15 Thunderbirds, among them the F-Code Supercharged Edition. Fueled by Harold Mauch's record-breaking two-way flying mile at 138.755 miles per hour, this limited production run propelled itself into history and placed the supercharged program on homologation in NASCAR. With only 100 vehicles constructed total and 15 as part of said program, these special birds were equipped with all necessary components for speed. No radio or heater to weigh it down, plus black tires sans hubcaps, alongside deleted lighter and clock fixtures out front meant business. January 25 marked Assembly Day, whereupon each was gifted an engine single carburetor and McCulloch VR57 Phase 1 supercharger, drumming away while mated to heavy-duty 3-speed manual transmission. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Cars and Stars for more awesome car content.